Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. Polkadot is still grinding higher and Polkadot is still respecting our ascending trend line here that we talked about in the last video. And movement to the upside is, yes, it's looking interesting, and yes, we've seen that reaction to our support zone here between $3.85 and $4.38. But the move to the upside, it just doesn't look too convincing to me. Yeah. What do I mean with that? Well, you have a lot of, look at the structure of this rally. It just looks completely different to what we had here as a reaction to that sell-off. It looks very weak, as if the market isn't motivated really to go higher. But okay, that's not necessarily bearish. It just means that I don't really have a clear impulse to the upside. Now, the only thing I can imagine is that within this third wave in our white wave count, which is the directly bullish one, this here is wave 1, and this might be a leading diagonal in wave 3. Now, while a leading diagonal isn't entirely or isn't exactly common within a third wave, okay, so wave 1 of 3, of course, could technically be a leading diagonal. It is rare, however. It doesn't happen really very often. So it is still valid though, so I would just say that, okay, we can pay attention to whether in the next pullback the market holds a higher low, and if the market does that, if the bulls can form a higher low next, it's likely going to be wave 2 of the larger third wave. So we have a 1, 2, and then the third of a third wave would be next. Yeah, and that is really the main element of this entire 5-wave move. The main element of the trend, that's going to be the third of a third wave. For now, it looks as if this is still wave 1 of 3, if it's the white count. Yeah? So that's not third wave behavior. The rally there, it's not clearly a very, very strong uptrend. It is an uptrend, yep, and we are respecting the trend line. Just please make sure that it's clear that the trend line, if it's breaking, it could indicate either the pullback in wave 2, but it's not high confidence due to the structure of that rally. It's not, again, it's very choppy, very much corrective looking. Could easily be this B wave in the orange wave count. The orange count is the short-term bearish one, in which we can say that, yep, we have a B wave that might have topped already, but there's no evidence of a top. But then a C wave to the downside could unfold, and we might test like $4.06 or $3.85. But in both counts, they're actually both part of the same scenario. It's just in one of them, we have a chance to test the orange support area a bit lower, and the wave 2 is still unfolding, whereas in the white count, the wave 2 is already done. And $3.85 is the key bullish support level, however, in both of these variations of the scenario. $3.85, that's key support. And only below that level, something more bearish is playing out. Against that level, the focus can be on higher prices for now. And we need a break above the wave 1 high next. That's at $4.94. Coins like Link and ADA, they've already broken out. So let's see if DOT is next. That's the update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.